Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Wait, this isn't football. This is my high school graduation. What's up, y'all? My name is Richard Andrade, also known as the Highlands Announcer. I'd like to welcome you to the 2022 graduation for Highlands Community Charter School. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my journey here at Highlands Community Charter and Technical Schools, but first, I want to give you a little bit of my background, not too much. I was supposed to graduate high school back in 1995. Yes, I know I'm showing my age just a little bit, but anyhow, let's not go there. In about 2015 or so, I was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and borderline suicidal. I just really did not have any will in me to move on with my life. Even though I was married, had 3 kids, I had nothing. I lost everything because of that depression. I actually lived in a tent for almost a year, was couch surfing for a while until I finally got my own room, barely even had a car for most of that time. In fact, I only had a car for the past few years. Before that, I was riding a bicycle that I put a motor on. That's not fun. So anyways, I heard about Highlands Community Charter School through a friend of mine, Yoseline Peneliver, and then later on through another friend, Sabrina Brown, who actually graduated 2017, June 2017 to be exact. And during that graduation, she was able to hand out a couple flowers. One flower for the person that supported her the most, and another flower for a person that could use Highlands Community Charter School in the future. She handed the second flower to me and said that I hope I take her up on that flower, which at the time, I wasn't sure what that even meant. So I started to do my research. I looked them up. I made that phone call, which wasn't the easiest call to make, especially after it's been so many years since I last graduated. So here we are, July, August 2019, and I finally made that step to call the school that could help me get my high school diploma. And within 2 weeks, I was already here at the school doing orientation. During that orientation, they asked me, "What is your why?" I thought for a second. My kids, mainly my daughter Carmen, she's my why. Didn't really understand what that meant. I mean, I knew she was the reason why I did a lot of things. Because when I went through that depression, she was kind of upset seeing her dad go through these challenges. So I wanted to impress my daughter. I wanted to show my daughter that I was worth something, that I was now a new man and a new father than I hadn't been the past few years. So during the schooling, many teachers, including Happy Cook, Christoph Schalai, Chris Timpson, and Michelle Oberstadt, made it their mission to make sure that I stayed on track. Because I talk a lot. Don't get me wrong, I talk a lot. And they constantly had to tell me to, Richard. So anyhow, here we are. Originally in high school, my GPA was about a 2.0, maybe a 2.0, because I cared more about women, more about sports, more about just hanging out with my friends than my education. But I made it my mission, as well as my teachers made it their mission to make sure that I did my best here at the school. I even became a teacher's assistant for a little while. Then came March 2020. Everything shut down because of COVID. Schooling went to online. I then put my schooling on pause. Kind of went back down to a little bit of depression, but not much. In May of 2021, school opened back up again. I came back here to Highlands Community Charter and Technical Schools. They then gave me a laptop, a hotspot, then a brand new cell phone to ensure that I got the best education possible at any moment in time, no matter where I was at. If I was here at the school, if I was at home, if I was at a park, they made sure that my education was the most important thing. And that's what I love about this school. And that's what I will miss, is the faculty, the staff, the students here. Everyone is like a family. I hear all the time, Highlands Tribe. Well, guess what? One day I want to be a part of that Highlands tribe. Sure, I would love to work for a school district, but I just think that I might want to work for this school just as well. So who knows what'll happen? Doc, you got my number. Mike, you got my number too. But we'll see. Last things that I just want to say is, guess what, class of 2022? We did it. We're graduating here on January 27th, today, which by chance is actually 27 years from when I was originally supposed to graduate. It's like a sign. Thank you, Highlands Community and Charter School. And graduates, we did it.